want to take some time to highlight some key activities you will want to focus on in getting your business started. You will want to continuously practice these activities over and over as your skill set improves. Understand that activities equal results, and what we lack in skills we can make up in numbers. The getting started activities include the initial exposure, the follow-up, the power of three-way calls, and personal development. One of the activities that most people are uncomfortable and struggle with is contacting and exposing their prospect list to the Zija products and opportunity. Remember, everything we do in this business is duplicatable, so it's important to create some simple ways to invite people to look at the Zija opportunity. The number one misconception about this business is that we are in sales. Remember that people don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. We simply usher people to the Zija opportunity using the business tools we have in place. You see, we have every tool you can imagine to help you grow your business, including CDs, DVDs, sizzle calls, newsletters. We have pamphlets, brochures, websites, as well as webinars available for you as tools to grow your business. The goal when making an exposure is to simply create curiosity and then utilize one of the business tools to do the talking. You may be thinking, how do I create curiosity? And we'll get to that in just a minute. But first, let me tell you about the different types of markets you'll be exposing. First is the warm market. The warm market are individuals that you know extremely well, family, very close friends, the people who will attend your funeral, hopefully later than sooner. Second is the common market. These are individuals you know that you may see at sporting events, church, and so forth. And last is the cold market. These are individuals you don't know yet. Regardless of which market an individual fits in, you can create curiosity and get them to look at your Zija business every time if you expose properly. A minute ago I mentioned creating curiosity and letting the tools do the talking, so let's get back to that. I'm going to give you some curiosity lines that work extremely well when introducing someone to this opportunity. Remember, if you lead with the product, you will get customers, which is good, but if you lead with the business, you'll get builders, which is super good. One of the phrases I love is, if you could earn more money, would you? I've never had anyone tell me no when asking that question. You see, now their interest is piqued and they're ready for the next step in the exposure process. We will review the next step in a minute, but before we do, here are some other curiosity lines you may want to use in your Zija business. Do you keep your options open to making additional income? I have a business opportunity you may or may not be interested in, but it's worth your while to take a look. If you lost your job today, how long would you be able to sustain your current lifestyle? This gets them thinking about their current situation. If you didn't work for the next 30 days, how much money would you make? Most answers to this question is zero, none. They would make no money if they didn't go to work. If you could earn a full-time income on part-time hours from home, would you be interested? Do you know any sharp people who would be interested in earning six figures on part-time hours? I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and your success and would like your opinion on a business I started. You may or may not be interested. I sometimes use this exposure with people on what I call my chicken list. Individuals who are maybe above my pay grade or individuals I don't think would be interested. It's non-threatening, and because they have been edified, they will look at the information. So those are some ways to create curiosity to your business. What I want to do now is model for you an exposure in each type of market, warm, common, and cold. I've invited one of my business partners to help me model these exposures. This is a guy who in less than a year has went full-time in this business by following our training systems. Mr. Keltner, I don't want to steal your thunder, so before we model how to expose the different types of markets, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about your background and story with Zija International?
Well, thank you so much, Chris, and thank you for this opportunity to share. My background simply is in physical education and health. I have a physical education degree. I've been a school teacher for about 3 years in the public school system. I've also been a youth leader at church for a little over 2.5 years. I'm married to my lovely wife Candace, and I have a young daughter now, so we have a tremendous family. When you think about my story with ZJ International, I have no prior network marketing experience. I've been involved with this company for less than a year and been able to make more part-time with ZJ than I was making full-time as a school teacher, which has allowed me to pursue this opportunity with ZJ International full-time simply because of the training and support inside of ZJ International.
Well, thanks so much, Mr. Keltner, and certainly continued success to you, and thanks so much for helping us today model proper exposures with the warm, common, and cold market. And so the first type of market we're going to model is with the warm market. This will be the market you will be starting with when you launch your business. So here's an example of a couple of warm market exposures. Hey, Jason, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, Chris.
Good deal. You know, Jason, we've known one another a long time. Let me ask you a question. If you could earn more money, would you?
I don't know who wouldn't want to earn more money if they could.
Me either, and you're right. You know, Jason, I have a business opportunity I would like for you to listen to on your way home. You may or may not be interested, but you may know some sharp people who would be. Could you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Great. I would like to know what you like about it because I'm moving fast with this. You know, they say timing is everything. How long will it take you to get home?
About 30 minutes.
Okay, great. I'm going to call you in about 30 minutes to see what you think about it.
Sounds good. Talk to you in a few.
In this exposure, I've created a sense of urgency, and I'm following up with him immediately to see where he is. This is another warm market exposure for someone you may be a little scared of in introducing to this opportunity. Hey, Jason.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Great. You know, Jason, I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and would like your opinion on a business I started. You may or may not be interested, but you may know some sharp people who would be.
I'd be happy to take a look at your business, Chris.
Well, thanks, Jason, and I know you like to read, so here's some literature on my business. When you think about your schedule tomorrow, when would be the best time to call, morning or afternoon?
I'm actually going to be tied up all day tomorrow. What about Thursday?
Okay, that's fine. Morning or afternoon better for you?
Let's do it in the morning.
Okay, let's say 8 or 9 work best?
Let's go with 9.
Sounds good. I'm going to call you at 9 a.m. on Thursday, and again, thanks so much, Jason. These are simple warm market exposures that anyone can do with a little practice. Now I want to move into a common market exposure. Hey, Jason, it's been a few months since I've seen you last. How's the family?
Family's doing great, Chris.
That's good to hear. Are you still youth pastor at your church?
Yes, I've been there for a little over a year now.
Good deal. I know you've been racing a lot lately. How's race season going?
Well, the racing's going pretty good, but you know it's an expensive hobby.
So, Jason, if you could earn more money, you would?
Absolutely.
Great. You know, Jason, I have a business opportunity I'd like for you to take a look at.
What is that?
Well, Jason, I actually don't have time to talk right now, but I do have a CD for you to listen to on your way home. Can you do that?
Sure, I would love to.
Thanks, Jason. When would be a good time to see what you like about it?
Tomorrow would be good.
Okay, morning or afternoon better for you?
How about 9 a.m.?
Sounds good. I'll talk to you then. Thanks, Jason. That's an example of a common market exposure, someone that you know that you may or may not see very often. Now I want to take you into a cold market exposure, from not knowing them at all and moving them into a common market. Listen very carefully. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You from here?
Yeah, I live about 30 minutes from here.
Good deal. What's your name?
Jason, and you?
My name's Chris. What do you do for a living?
I'm actually a physical education teacher and a youth leader at my church. What do you do, Chris?
I'm glad you asked, Jason. I actually help people earn full-time income on part-time hours from home.
Really? What is that?
That's a very good question. Do you have about 4 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
I have something I want you to listen to. At this time, I'm going to plug Jason into our sizzle call featuring Mike Sims. It's about a 4-minute overview call that he's going to get to hear and listen to, and then I get immediate feedback as to what he likes. Jason, what'd you like about what you heard?
Chris, the opportunity sounds great. How can I get more information?
Jason, here's a CD for you to listen to on your way home. I'd like to touch base with you soon to see what you like best about the opportunity.
Sounds good.
Is tomorrow night a good time for you?
Yes. What about 8?
Yeah, that's perfect. I'll give you a call at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Jason.
Sounds great.
You see, in this exposure, we took Jason from cold market, someone I didn't know, to common market by just asking him a few basic questions and seeing where those questions led as far as exposing him to this particular opportunity. You can certainly create your own ways to expose, but the point is to keep it simple and to just create curiosity. That will take your prospect to the next step. The main thing in this business is making exposures. It's the name of the game. What we lack in skills in the beginning, we make up in numbers. The more you practice, the better you get. For every 10 people you expose correctly, the stats are that you're going to get 1 out of those 10 in the beginning of your Zija business. And so as your skill set improves, so will your numbers. Just remember, keep it simple, create curiosity, and use the tools in place for your success. The people you think will do this business sometimes will not, and the ones you think will not sometimes will. So never prejudge any individual to this opportunity. Now let's talk about the fortune of these activities, the fortune in this business, and that's in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up after making the initial exposure. You see, it doesn't matter how many people you expose to this opportunity if you never follow up with them. The follow-up should occur in a minimum of 24 to 48 hours. When you do your follow-up, there are just 3 basic questions that you're going to ask your potential business partner. Here they are. Number 1, did you get a chance to look at the information? This might be a CD or a newsletter, whatever tool that you like best. Number 2, what did you like best about the information you looked at? And then number 3, what questions do you have? And this is where you're going to introduce your business partner with a 3-way call that we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. I'm now going to model for you how a follow-up works and how simple it really is. Hey Jason, Chris Estes.
Hey Chris.
Did you get a chance to listen to the CD on your way home?
Yes, I did.
Great. What did you like best about what you heard?
Sounds like a great product, but I'm really interested in the opportunity to earn additional income.
Me too. I certainly agree with you. It's a great opportunity and product is incredible. What questions do you have at this point that I can help you with?
Well, I really want to look at some more information, but my biggest question right now is about time. As you know, I'm extremely busy, and I'm not sure if I can swing doing anything extra.
Jason, I can certainly respect that, and one of the things I love about this opportunity is the support this company provides. In fact, I want to introduce you to one of my business partners who can certainly relate to you in being busy. Hold on 1 minute. And I want to pause right there for a minute because there are 3 simple questions you ask when doing a follow-up. The last part of the follow-up involves a 3-way call between you, your prospect, and one of your Powerline business partners. So I want to discuss what a 3-way call is and how to incorporate it into your follow-up. Understand that a 3-way call is one of the key ingredients in growing your business. Here are some key benefits to utilizing a 3-way call. Number 1, it allows you to learn the business and how a professional answers questions from a prospect. Number 2, it creates leverage for you, understanding that you don't have to have the answers for everything. Number 3, it shows your prospect that they will have support. And number 4, it creates duplication for your business, and your Powerline is able to edify you to your prospect. Some prerequisites for a 3-way call is giving your Powerline plenty of notice that you will need them, that this is best done via text message at least 30 minutes before your scheduled follow-up. If you don't have text messaging, then certainly give them a call. The second prerequisite is edifying your Powerline resource. This simply means telling your prospect some powerful attributes of your business partner. Some edification examples would be, let me introduce you to someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He is a dynamic leader and loves helping people. This is how you do a 3-way call with the prospect when following up.